Hey there, collective. Getting ready for your reading. I hope you guys had a great day today, or some of you might be starting your day. Wishing you a wonderful day. All right, this will be a general collective reading. As always, please only take what resonates and leave the rest. I think I'm going to start with my Mystical Shaman Oracle tonight. I haven't used that in a while. I wanted to comment too on one of the comments that I saw last night. Maybe on a collective reading, I feel like. It was about, there was a lot to it, but I do want to address one part of it. First of all, let me say this to you guys. Most of us have been, well, first of all, I have been where most of you have been, as we know, because a lot of us have been doing this together, right? At least for the last year. And then but I think that there's been so much progress that has been made, which has been amazing. And I think, but some people you have to remember are still kind of at that spot. And so I just wanted to show my appreciation for those of you who do jump in sometimes, especially on the comments, and try to help other people, because some of them can get quite emotional, because they are kind of still in that state of frustration and sadness and trying to figure things out, and they just need somebody to understand them, because let's be honest, we've all been there, right? Where you're going to work and you're having to be around a lot of people and you have to keep everything to yourself, and so you end up leaning a lot on readings. And heaven forbid, if you're moving from one particular reading to another, it's going to get you so confused. And so I just wanted to tell you guys that I really do appreciate those of you who do get in on those comments, and you do show your support for others, and you do try to answer them and help them. And I think it just speaks volumes about you, number one. But it also really does help the other person, which I'm seeing in their responses. So definitely wonderful job with that stuff. And I just appreciate you guys so much. Also, somebody had said something about, I think I would add to that, when you are frustrated and you're trying to read tarot cards, or when you're emotional, especially emotional, frustrated, doesn't matter. That is like the worst time to really do it. When you're reading tarot, just like anything else, you need to try and be as clear as you can be. Okay, so if you can sit and meditate and get clear, if you feel like you're too cloudy, try to watch something that takes your mind out of that energy. Maybe watch something that's funny or makes you happy, or something like that that brings a sense of vibrance to you, because that really clears you. Okay, try to get clear before you're doing stuff like that, because if you're in an emotional state and you're trying to get answers, you're going to get a lot of conflicting answers. That's just how it is. All right. Not only that, you want the answers to reflect not what you're feeling. Okay. You're not usually asking about you. If you're asking regarding someone else, you want it to really reflect where they're at. Okay. Not coming from you, but where they're at. That's why you'll hear a lot of readers say they can't read for themselves. I can read for myself, but I rarely read for myself. So it's a little bit different. But remember, I'm an intuitive reader. Like the cards just came from me, maybe a couple of years ago. So just make sure that you're paying attention to that, and don't try to read for yourself if you're in that state. Take some time, maybe even away from tarot readings, honestly, to just kind of get balanced out, because your emotional health is definitely the most important thing above all. Okay. And I think you'll find, if you'll do that, just try and take a step back, or kind of take a step back a little bit, you'll find that those emotions will begin to subside, and you'll start to see things clearer again. Okay, you're not being drugged down by all the information that's coming at you. Okay, and it's kind of confusing you. Okay, all right, guys. So let's get started. Spirit, what do we have today for the collective? Wild Woman, first card out. Beautiful. Okay, and the card is 62 or 26, if either one of those numbers resonate with you. What else? Luminous Warrior. I'm liking where this is going. All right, what is that number? 32 or 23? Okay. Aw, and then we have the sun. Beautiful. I'm going to get a card for, I'm going to use this from the Love Tarot, I think. It's all major arcana in this deck. So I'm going to get a card for the left over here. For the collective, please, regarding this message, Spirit. Oh, the moon. Okay. So a lot might be hidden right now. Could be a lot of emotions around something. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to start with the other three cards. I'm sitting here looking at Wild Woman, Luminous Warrior, and Sun because I wanted to put a... see if I would start to get a story, and I am. And it's so funny that I just mentioned that comment from last night because this may have a little bit to do with that, but obviously that's never going to just, I don't think it's just going to be about one person. I see two people. I see a male and a female, right? A Wild Woman and Luminous Warrior here. They could just be energies. I'm going to get into it definitely and see, but I'm trying to depict, I think with the moon card, well, I'm going to start with those first, and then I'm going to go back to the moon card, I think, once I can kind of read into these a little bit. So let me start with Wild Woman. By the way, down on the sun, that number is 53 or 35, if those numbers resonate. So on the Wild Woman, I'm definitely feeling like, you know, that can be about excess as well. Okay, so a lot of times when we just, you know, we lose it or we want to be so free. I mean, freedom's one thing, but we can kind of do things to the point of excess. I get that. All right, but that can also be a sign of imbalance, right? Because we also need to have our grounding, right? I really think that this is some kind of warning that somebody may be trapped in some kind of obsessive thinking and behavior here. And it may be, this is so interesting because I literally just talked about, I cannot believe I just covered this, but it's so true. I mean, somebody might be looking for a release, you know, or even some kind of relief here in you know, in places or in things perhaps that I don't feel can really provide that for them. I think somebody here really needs to trust that that the release is really going to come more so from like just kind of moving, going with the flow here. It's like trust in the fluidity of life, okay? And understanding that I think somebody here needs some kind of boundaries, okay, around their thinking and around their behavior. So initially, okay, so that's really an interesting message because I think initially when I saw Wild Woman, my initial thought was somebody could be wilding out, but I also always look at that as just freedom. But I think there is definitely a balance that is needed here. So I think it's okay to do that, but everything has to be done a bit in moderation. The imbalance thing is probably the biggest thing that is standing out to me about this card. Maybe in someone's quest to be free, okay, they've become a bit imbalanced as well, all right? And perhaps the freedom is about the release here, okay? Somebody may need to really let something go. This could be a person, of course, but I feel like this is more like a state of mind because something is controlling somebody almost obsessively here. And you know, when I first look at the Luminous Warrior, I mean, it's pretty clear to me that it's important to kind of focus on, you know, your power. You know, when I see, obviously that's power, that's wisdom, that's, you know, even beauty to a certain extent, right? Handsome, beauty, whatever. But I feel like in this card, I almost feel like I'm doing like a shadow reading to a certain extent. What I'm feeling here is the Luminous Warrior can be about someone here being tempted to follow their lower instincts. So I think I'm talking about a couple, okay? Or maybe it was a couple. You might have a person on each side of the coin here, right? The luminous warrior could definitely be someone who is, maybe they feel like there's some kind of fight that needs to be had or some kind of quarrel that needs to happen with someone. Because the warrior goes into battle, right? This person feels to me for some reason like they're ready to battle. That's what I want to say. What's interesting here is I almost feel like the enemy is not who they think it is. So if this is matters of the heart, and I'm going to get to that, I do think this is about love. So maybe somebody just broke up, okay? Or maybe somebody, yeah, they broke up. Maybe we have two hearts here that are kind of being impacted by it. I'm looking at this luminous warrior, and this guy is obviously looking quite fierce, okay? Very focused, though. Almost like I'm focused on someone, right? That's the enemy. So maybe if the wild woman here is dating someone else or going out and doing things, or whoever's in that energy, okay, that are destructive, maybe this person is looking at that like, you know, I'm going to get rid of either this competition or whatever this bad thing is that is impacting my relationship. That could be vice versa, the female to the male or what have you, whatever the energies are. Just flip them up as you need them to be. And see, I'm almost reading the sun. The sun usually to me is about success and joy and happiness, right? It's about, yeah, just having fun. But I'm almost reading that as, I feel like somebody's hibernating. I think I got two people here in their head. Okay, they could be spending time alone. The sun is definitely about being holed up. It could definitely be about being holed up too long. But usually whenever we're doing that, you know, if you're caving yourself into a home or something, maybe you're going to work and then you're coming back home, what have you. I just got a very solitary feel to this for some reason. Sometimes though that is about being kind of introspective during that time, right? But I feel like somebody here, it's time to come out of their cave, okay? Because I think that is kind of what's missing. So basically, I feel like I got two people really in their head. I feel like there definitely needs to be some kind of release that happens, or that needs to happen. I can certainly see where two people are not on the same page for some reason. One may wish to fight, okay? There may be something about infidelity or maybe some kind of... it could be, you know, maybe they feel like there could be infidelity as well. On the wild woman, though, I feel like emotions are there. Like there's kind of these emotions that are running wild as well. Like I'm really not being myself in that energy, right? I think you need to come out into the sun because I think that is going to illuminate some things, number one, but it's going to really shine some light. You know, I feel like the sun, I have to go in the sun. The sun to me is like, you know, it gives me life, right? All of my windows will be open when the sun comes out. As soon as I get up in the morning, my blinds are open. I have to have that sun coming into my house. And as y'all know, I'm at the beach all the time. I mean, that's life to me. So, and I really feel that. I almost feel like people are holding up, but they're not seeing. They're missing a lot. Okay. And so sometimes, again, I'm going to go back to the very start of this where we were talking about getting somebody being very caught up. I'm sorry, no, we weren't. We were talking about somebody, I don't know where I was going. Somebody leaving a comment and how people can get very emotional and then they go from reader to reader. And you know what I'm saying? It can really confuse you and stuff like that. You're not doing things that are really giving life at this moment, bringing you joy, bringing you happiness, that sort of stuff, because I think these two are really heavily focused on one another. Okay, and I think Spirit is saying, listen, all will be illuminated, but you need to get out. You need to do things that make you happy. You need to step out into the sun, breathe some life back into, you know, your system in a sense, so that you can feel things correctly, so that you can see things correctly. Because with the moon card, I mean, I can definitely see why the moon card is out here. I mean, there's a lot of emotions, I think, that are flying around. I don't even know if these two people are talking. They're just creating their stories, it looks like, in their own head. They're definitely not on the same, they're not speaking the same language. That's what I'm getting, even if they are talking here. It's like they're creating their own scenarios, is what I'm feeling in their head here. And with the moon card, that's just kind of a confirmation of that. You know, they feel like something's being hid. I don't know everything. I'm in the dark. That's right. That's why you have the sun over here on the opposing end, right? Or on the opposite end here. Yeah, you are in the dark, okay? But listen to this wisdom that's kind of coming through right now from Source, and you will find that if you step into that energy, some things will be illuminated. You're going to find some clarity. But remember, the wild woman is telling you to release. Something needs to be released here, and it may just be something you're doing to stay distracted, or being obsessed with something, being obsessively thinking about something. You got to do other things that are fulfilling to you, okay? And that brings you out of that energy so that you can actually clear that energy and see things much clearer, okay? I'm talking about two people here for sure, a male and a female. Spirit, I'm going to start with the Gypsy portions. Had this right, just that. Okay, what can you tell me? Like, what is this reading about? What is going on? I mean, obviously, it's pretty clear to me, but I'm going to see kind of the story behind this. Okay, the fireplace here, number 29. Okay, the writer. Family. Three-leaf clover here. Oh. Whatever it is, somebody's talking about it for sure. Okay, let's see what this is about. So we get the flame, the rider. Okay, honestly, I think I have a really clear story here. I see. So this is definitely showing me a large degree of passion. Okay, large degree. This is also a card about movement, which we're seeing here as well. A lot of passion, a lot of fire. I think two people have a lot of passion, a lot of fire for each other. They could have came together. There could have been a ton of passion in the relationship. It could have moved very quickly, okay, especially with all of this passion here. But also with the horse, this definitely tells me that something could have taken off very quickly in a situation. So this might be taking me back to the past a little bit. You know, the rider is someone who goes after what they want, right? Horses are unstoppable, all right? So this is, you know, it's not like the knight, but it's, you know, it's fast movement forward ahead. This is someone who has goals. This is something that looked like it had legs, right? It could go the distance. This could have seemed like as well, this card reminds me of like a Six of Cups. That is what it reminds me of, okay? So this could have seemed like something that was very soulmate-ish, okay? Like this is someone that you've met your match. This is someone who you had a lot of joy with. You could have had a lot of fun with this person, a lot of sharing. It could have felt like it was effortless, okay? You just got along, right? You just got along very easily. And again, it just felt like it was effortless in a sense. Like you get each other, all right? Something was definitely moving forward or seemed like it was moving forward. And you seem like you were really clicking here too, because remember, Six of Cups. Okay, this is taking me back. Is this something that's more past life-ish? Is this why the connection felt so strong? This could definitely also tell me, okay, looking further, I'm not quite this far yet, but when I get to the 23 here, something is going to attach to this. It's going to have to do with probably inner child wounds as well. Okay, so I think you guys were getting along, honestly, wonderful. I think it really took off. I think you were super passionate here about each other. All right, and maybe you really felt here, because this is equivalent here to the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So maybe you really felt as though things were moving forward. This was your time, you know, especially if you felt like this was your person, okay? This was your time to really kind of be together. Maybe it's faded, right? Wheel of Fortune is definitely about things moving forward very positively and in a faded direction, okay, for the good of all. Obviously, we know that Clovers are very lucky. But when I look at this mouse card, this is very similar to, there may have been gossip, but most importantly, this is like the Seven of Swords, right? This is like somebody feels robbed of something. That's what I just got. Somebody literally feels like they got robbed of something. They may have felt like there was interferences. They could feel like there was some underhanded stuff that was going on here. We see a person physically, somebody could have got robbed. Okay, we see someone actually walking away with a bag of stuff here, okay, from a house. Also noting that we have 3 mice here on the bottom. Okay, these could have been people that were obviously involved. It doesn't need to be a physical robbery. Somebody may feel like something got or interfered in a connection, in a very beautiful, promising connection in some way. I'm wondering if this is why, this could be why this person's in their head so much, because maybe everything was going so well, and this luminous warrior may be in their head if they're aware of this, if they feel like they got robbed of something as well, or there was some kind of interference that maybe they're privy to. Let's keep going. This is interesting. Okay, so now I think I'm seeing why we have the Wild Woman and the Luminous Warrior coming out, the way that information was flowing on those two, why it was coming up in that way. Those two are definitely on guard. Oh, we have a train, okay. I see the numbers 29, 12, 10, 25, 23, 34, and 21. Look at that, yeah. Wow, good card. 21. What's that moon again? This is where it starts getting a little murky, and I really think, remember what I said, something here is going to tie to here, because I don't know how someone, maybe it's someone this person knew from childhood, maybe it's someone that they knew from the past, or that could have been you too, okay, that got involved. It could be family, okay, that they've been with, you know, their whole life here, that could have gotten involved in a situation. Wow, look at this. All right. Even just gossipy, because the mice to me, of course, look at this. Wow. The mice to me always tell me, always indicate there might be a lot of gossip. That could actually be the interference around the situation. Okay. I'm so blown away by how clear these cards are. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Yeah, you definitely, you got into something, obviously. You feel like something was stolen from you. Somebody else feels the same way. It's not just you. 2 people definitely feel, this is not about missed opportunity. This is about something being stolen from you, feeling begrudgingly, right? Like, somebody could be holding a grudge, actually. This Luminous Warrior here is what I feel. Okay, so maybe somebody feels like something interfered. Like I feel anger with this person here, okay? I don't think it's directed at you. Remember what I said earlier? I said I feel like this person is maybe focused on somebody that you're with, or maybe somebody that they feel is interfering with the situation. And this just confirms that for me. All right. And I think it may be people that they've known for a long time as well. Maybe even it's family, or maybe it's your family that they're looking at. It could be either one. Could also be friends. This card definitely represents some kind of friends or outsiders nonetheless. People that gossip, get involved. It could be three people. Interesting. I remember this coming up in a reading a few weeks ago. Could definitely be three, but I guess it could be more as well. Somebody feels robbed of a beautiful situation, and that may be where all of the frustrations are coming from here, and why especially Wild Woman is feeling so out of balance here and really trying to piece things together and get some answers. And there's a lot of confusion, and even obsession, okay, with that card. I feel like there's a lot of obsession here and thinking about it and thinking over what happened, thinking about what went wrong. I mean, so there definitely needs, somebody definitely has to set themselves free here. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean free from one another. I'm just saying, but yeah, for the time being, yes, release. Because it's very clear cut to me that you're going to see, you're going to get the answers, are going to be revealed, because what is coming up, okay, is pretty darn important here. All right. So we have the train, to me, is going to be the equivalent to the chariot. Okay. The dog is like the fool. All right. Obviously, everybody knows what the moon card is. My marriage card over here is like the 10 of cups. Okay. And then my rings card here is like the Hierophant. So I think what has been stagnant, I think in following any kind of direction that's being given here, you're going to have the opportunity, okay, to move forward. I'm going to clarify a little bit, and I want to tell you why. Because this is about movement forward. This is about getting ready to take a chance. The chariot to me is also about reining in things. Okay, I got to rein in like control. I got to get control of my emotions. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do to make this right, or to make things work, right? And this may be because emotions are truly all over the place. Somebody needs to take control here. Okay, they could have someone, obviously you see a dog here, right? But this really represents the Fool in terms of the card itself. It's equivalent. So the dog, though, is very loyal, right? Very loyal companion. We know that, all right? But the dog also, if you think about it in the Fool card, what's the dog doing? The dog is actually barking to warn that person, hey, you're about to step off the cliff. That's not safe. Okay, so you have to really, this is going to be coming so fast. Somebody could very well be traveling to see you, and it could be by train, honestly. But regardless, someone's going to try and take control of the situation. It could be you, okay, wherever you sit in this reading here. So there could be a lot of loyalty here. There could be a lot of companionship here. But honestly, I feel like, especially stepping into this moon energy, there's a lot of illusion too. You may not be seeing very clearly because you're so in the emotions up here, okay, of the Wild Woman and the Luminous Warrior, right? You're really in those emotions. That's why Spirit is saying, look, you need to release this and step into the sun, okay? Get this God-giving energy to you. Fill yourself up. Become enlightened in a sense, okay? And let things be illuminated for you so that you can see clearly. That's what's going to happen. Stop isolating, in a sense, is what I'm really feeling here. Because somebody may be coming here with a proposal. Okay, so we definitely have, I mean, this is the 10 of Cups. All right, somebody may be coming in offering some kind of complete emotional fulfillment. Maybe they want to be a family. Maybe they want to blend families. All right, this can definitely seem like a dream come true. You can see this woman is clearly reading something in her wedding dress as well. She's smiling in this, so that's a good sign, right? And then the next card, though, is, you know, so maybe she's getting ready to go to the altar because we see her here, right? And there are the rings. Okay, this is where the rings are actually exchanged here to solidify the wedding. So this is a commitment, okay? I mean, obviously, it's, you know, I think there's, for some reason, I feel like I need to tell you hard work, okay, and commitment is going to, it's definitely going to take that to make the partnership successful here and to go the distance. The good news is I think that you have the loyalty to be able to do it, because there might already be a good friendship here as well. But maybe I'm saying this part because when I was up here, I definitely said that I feel like two people are not speaking the same language. So that has to happen. Two people definitely have to get on, like a lot has to be discussed. Because these cards are here, I'm going to clarify and just see, should I use the same deck? Maybe I'll clarify. I'm going to use this deck here. This is the other one that I pulled the moon card from. So Spirit, what can you clarify? Or should I use the smaller? Let me use the smaller deck actually. I think I'm going to clarify the bottom row. Top is telling me what happened to a situation. The bottom is clearly telling me what's coming up. Okay, let's clarify. Let's move this over. Okay. Actually, I guess we can start. Let's clarify the train first. Okay, we got a Queen of Swords here. Okay. We have an Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so we definitely have a Queen of Swords here, a Queen of Swords energy here that is wanting to work something out. It's ready to work on something. It looks like they're trying to, this could definitely be Wild Woman. They're wanting to see some forward movement, it looks like to me, in a situation. They may be taking action, okay, to make sure that there is some kind of forward movement. Or maybe they're waiting on that action to be taken so that there is some kind of forward movement as well. Okay, so I have the Three of Pentacles here. Queen of Cups, okay. These are both energies, as you know, but it could also be, this could also be a same-sex relationship as well. So I think this is about some kind of contract that they feel like is supposed to be had here. Somebody's ready to go all in. That's what I feel like. This is kind of the leap before you look. But remember the doctor, the dog. Maybe it is the doctor that you're seeing or whatever. Maybe there's a doctor in the mix here. But the dog might be warning of something else. Now, the dog could also be warning. Okay, that might be the illusion. Let's talk about it. That could also be the illusion. Let me check that first so I don't get ahead of myself. But there may be another person that's involved that perhaps this person's been committed to or that is still committed to while they're offering something else. Okay, let's clarify the two. So, I'm sorry, what is the Moon card then? Okay. The Moon card, see, that's somebody in a hurry, though. Somebody ready to have a passionate new start. What? Okay, can you come here, please? All right, Sagittarius energy. It's our first major arcana. All right. Let's clarify. Let me move these out just a tad so they're not all over each other. So let's look at this card of the Bride here. The Sun, beautiful. Five of Swords in reverse. And then I want to look at the rings, please. Okay. Options. The High Priestess. Okay, good. Or is it good? No, something's hidden. That's not good. And it may be these... Okay. I mean, I definitely think that somebody's going to come in. Maybe they feel like you guys can work together. Obviously, I can see that we have a... Whichever you are in this particular puzzle, okay? I definitely have a Queen of Swords energy. Or in these cards. I don't know why I said puzzle. Maybe it is a puzzle. All right, so somebody may want to come in. They're really, this person is gung-ho to make something happen is what I feel like. They're very decisive, okay? They're ready to make a move. They're taking inspired action in some way. They definitely want to work on something is what I'm getting here. And it may be with a person that's it could be very intuitive, very loving, very nurturing here. It could be somebody who has a contract, or they feel like they have some kind of contract with them. But I got to be honest with you. My feeling is telling me there might be another person here. And yeah, I think that's why there's a dog here warning somebody. So there may be a dog here absolutely warning somebody. Somebody else is still holding on, or somebody else is still in the picture, okay? It could be in this Queen of Cups energy. It could also be in that Queen of Swords energy, okay? But somebody else is still in the picture. I can feel it in this particular reading if it's yours. All right, that's why you had the moon over here as well. That's why the spirit is saying you're stuck in your head. You're watching these things. They're confusing you. They're upsetting you. Get outside, you know, start to really ground yourself and be willing to release so that you can get the correct information, okay? Let Source give you that information, not a bunch of people, you know, maybe on your phone or something like that. It's just so important for you, all right? You got to always take care of your emotional health first, because somebody's going to act very passionate when they come in. They really want to come in. They want to gain some common ground with someone else here. All right. They want to find some balance with someone. I think it is someone that they're really passionate about, quite obviously here. All right. They might be talking about having a family together, blending a family in some way. There could even be a ring or a proposal. Okay. This definitely indicates to me some kind of proposal as well. We have so the only majors I have here are Sag, Leo, and then the High Priestess is more Pisces. So it doesn't mean it could be anybody. Obviously, we have many more cards here, but I'm going to call it the majors here because I feel like they might be significant in a sense. So either it's the sign or maybe it's something heavily aspected. All right. Someone may feel like they can have a lot of success here. Maybe this person feels like also they defeated whatever got in the way before. They've been able to get that under control in some sense. They've walked away, okay, from some kind of, they want success. They want to move forward. And I think they're also going to be telling you that they've moved obstacles out of the way. Maybe they went to battle with people, okay? This is the Five of Swords, winning at any cost, right? If you guys are in battle together, they may be telling you, I'm ready to drop that as well. Can we just put this down and find some kind of balance here? Let's get back to that joy, get back to the happiness that we once had. It used to be so good between us, right? But I don't know. Something's wrong. So we have the Seven of Cups and the High Priestess here. Something is being hidden. So somebody here may still be considering, somebody here may not have closed out their options here. And this may be one indicator as well, okay? But this could also be something that they need to tell you about. But I almost feel like there might be some kind of contract with another person. Is this person proposing while they're still in another situation that they need to cut ties with or get out of in some way? Or maybe they're going through something to get out of it, but let's see. Let me see. Maybe they're going through something to get maybe like a divorce or whatever, and then, but they're pulling you into it, kind of an issue. Yeah, we have Five of Cups, okay. In reverse, though. That was weird. Why did these flip? Hang on one second. These literally flipped all the way over. I don't understand what just happened. Hang on. Pull these out. Yeah, these flip like this. I'm so confused. All right, I guess I'll just flip them over and take them off. I don't know what order. I guess I'll just take them. Such as this, okay. Oh, okay. Five of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Yeah. Oh my God, no wonder. That's why they flip together. Look at this. Oh, wow. So you definitely have somebody that has been, okay, this person's been upset about this situation is what it looks like to me, all right? They've probably been very sad, very disappointed, thinking about what they've lost, a missed opportunity. This is somebody who's really seizing the moment here, all right? Taking advantage of this opportunity here. Maybe they have felt like they have been really left out in the cold here. Look at this. Oh, wow, that card is very descriptive. Can you see it? They could have also been through some kind of dark night, but why am I feeling like this person? Yeah, maybe they've been through some kind of dark night. So maybe this is both of y'all's energy. Are you both in some kind of feminine energy? Maybe, I mean, you could be somebody strongly in it. Maybe somebody needs to be in it. Maybe they need to be a little more emotional. Maybe this is the way they're feeling as well, or they could be in that Queen of Swords as well. Somebody could have definitely went through some kind of dark night of the soul here. All right, maybe that's where they've been. They could have also lost a lot. Let me just say that as well. This could also be a financial loss, a pretty big one. But this person, look, I mean, this is somebody who's pretty stripped down here. They don't feel like they have a lot. Definitely, maybe not emotionally. You know, this can also tell me somebody that's very spiritually. Maybe they felt like they're in some kind of spiritual poverty as well, emotional poverty. It's a person that might seem quite impulsive. You could be dealing with a younger air sign as well, but they can seem quite impulsive here. So they might be a little younger. So they could be very impulsive. They want to make some kind of move. Here's what it looks like. This particular Knight of Swords looks pretty fierce, though. Look at the face on this one. All right. This is definitely somebody who... See, I feel like they're rushing in, but I almost feel, I don't know if I should feel angry or this person's up for a fight. I guess that's what I want to say here. All right. And maybe they did have some kind of fight. Maybe there was something like that in a situation. They could have been in here. Perhaps they decided, I'm not going to sit here and be sad. I'm not going to go through all this. I'm not going to continue missing this opportunity. Maybe they're trying to get out of there. They're trying to make a move. This could be very impulsive, actually. Yeah, look at this. The next card is actually the Eight of Cups. Somebody is walking away, it looks to me, from a situation. So they are still, okay, they may very well still be entangled, though, contractually, okay? That could definitely be why I was seeing that. It could be with this Queen of Cups. It could also be with that Libra energy on the end, or maybe that's Aquarius. I don't know. It's one of the, or maybe it's Gemini. It's one of y'all. It's one of my air signs, I know. All right. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. There's that Wheel of Fortune again. I just noticed that. But look, yeah. The Empress. We have the Lovers. And both of those are in reverse, by the way. Death. This person was married. Yeah, they were definitely married. They're trying to put, yeah, they're definitely trying to end another situation. You're going to look at that also, though, like they're just coming right in. I think this is the options here. I definitely feel like you're going to be the one looking at that. Like, why are they just coming right in? Maybe they don't tell. I'm going to see if they tell you right away. They could be coming and being very truthful, but I'm really seeing that as someone who's being very impulsive to get out of a situation for some reason. Maybe this person is tired of living like that as well. Maybe they feel like this is their time to take advantage of this. Again, we have the Wheel of Fortune twice, to get back on track where things were actually good before something got or interfered. I don't know what interfered, especially if they already had someone, unless they've gotten into some kind of holy matrimony in between. I don't know. But this is definitely telling me that it's over. I have all of these cards are telling me they might have been dealing with someone who was really codependent as well, kind of clingy. Could have been a bit controlling in that sense, though. Yeah, this is funny because I almost feel like somebody who hovers over them a bit, but there's not any love here. It doesn't seem like it. Maybe there's no romance, no love, no sensuality, something like that. Maybe the passion is just gone out of whatever situation that was there. Yeah, something's definitely going through some kind of, somebody's putting an end to something here. Yeah, look, because they're coming in to try and some sensitivity here. All right, show their love, maybe give some kind of apology, it looks like. Three of Wands in reverse. There's been a lot of waiting that's been happening here. People waiting for their ships to come in, staring out there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even waiting for someone to come back. Looks like that is over here. All right, there's no more waiting. It looks like somebody's trying to take the bull by the horns again. Going back up here, remember that's equivalent to the chariot. I definitely said this is about someone accessing their strength, trying to get everything under control, just like the chariot card, right? Trying to rein their power in, like it's trying to bring both of those horses in, right? In this case, it's a train, but it's equivalent to that card, so it's very much so the same. So I want to see what these options are, though. Are they not telling you what happened, or are they still looking? Let's clarify the options cards then. Let's see what's going on. Maybe that's you. All right, let's see. Queen of Wands. All right. One more card on the options. What is this options about? 7. Queen of Wands is guarded. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ace of Cups. Oh, heavens. Okay, it's the Queen of Wands here. So whoever, okay, so if they're moving toward, they may be moving towards a fire sign. All right, it could be, okay, the Sagittarius, we saw that here as well. But we also have Taurus and Libra here. We have Gemini as well. We have some Scorpio. And this person is actually in a guarded state. This person is trying to defend themselves in some way. Because I think they've been giving themselves a lot of self-love over here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So they might be seeing, somebody here may have moved on, or they may be seeing a King of Swords here. They may be offering their cup to a King of Swords energy as well. Oh no. Okay. So this is not the person coming in. It seems legit, honestly. They're trying to bridge the gap, bridge the distance after a long, it looks to, I guess this was a long time, especially if they were married here, it looks like. The problem is the person that they might be offering this commitment to, or even proposing to, is already either moved on to different options or considering different options here. And they're very much so yeah, this woman is very much so defensive when it comes to this for some reason. So this must be this might have been, again, this could be someone still very much in their emotions, or it could be someone here that feels like maybe time has ran out, or maybe there's been a long period without any kind of communication or something like that. So they've been forced to move on. Not forced. Obviously they released something and decided to move forward. Yeah, I feel like this person might be offering their cup here to this King of Swords. Okay, so this King of Swords energy. So it could definitely be to an air sign. Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, this is what it looks like to me. It's weird because I did a reading a couple of nights ago, and I don't think I posted it until last night when I got back from work, or got in from work. Got done with work. I work from home. I don't know why. I feel like I'll leave. But it was about an empress not being willing, like they've done so much work, but this one is actually moving on. I feel like this one actually, when this person comes through, this one actually has someone in their sights, okay, that they could already be offering their cup to, or getting ready to, okay? Because the thing is, I do feel like this person has been, although they've been guarded, they've been focused a lot on self-love here, right? On really nourishing themselves. They could have been being very illuminated, maybe even going out in the sun at this point, okay? I mean, it's beautiful that that's the end card, right? Getting grounded, figuring out who they are, healing, knowing their worth, that sort of thing. Yeah, and just got tired of waiting. That's what I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. That's exactly what I get. So, honestly, I think, I almost feel like I should leave it right there. Okay, maybe I'll see who some of the players are. I mean, I don't know what else to do here. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I don't use this deck very often. I do like it. I'm kind of getting to know it. It's the problem when you have so much. Okay, so let's see. See if we can just get a little more additional information here. Okay, so you could be dealing with with a Scorpio. See, this is a heavy time of transformation for somebody. This kind of goes back again to this connection is very tempting, is what I feel. I think it's really intense. I think it's really passionate. Okay, a bit obsessive, right? Even lusty, to be honest with you. So it could be very, very passionate. Like you guys could really heavily desire each other, but therein lies the temptation, right? Beyond that, there could be manipulation. There could be secrecy, right? Yeah, so maybe somebody is feeling like the foundation that they once thought was there is not there. Now I'm wondering, going back here, and maybe this is one person feeling like they got cheated out of something as well. Because maybe, especially if this person is coming out of some kind of marriage, all right? And which is exactly what it looks like here, that apparently has lost its love and its fervor here. Maybe someone here knows that they were just deceived. Something was stolen from them, right? Because they were deceived, right? Somebody was not honest with them. Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, so the Scorpio energy can be a bit destructive, to be honest with you, even a bit compulsive here. So you got to kind of watch that. Yeah. And we have the 4th house here, which is all about your roots here. I really think that you're at a state, or whoever this is here, this Queen of Wands, that could, I guess this is the one that's got their options open here. Maybe it's also someone, because we have the High Priestess, all right? We know that this is kind of hidden, but maybe they have their options open because they are tuning in heavily, all right, to their intuition. They're following the guidance that they're getting. All right, this person here is going to want, they might be in a period right now of a lot of self-care. They could be in a period of rejuvenation, okay? But this is about being anchored, okay? So this is, you know, when I think of family, home, roots, all of that, I'm always thinking about stability. This is a person that's thinking about long-term comfort, stability, okay? They could even be buying some kind of real estate or maybe moving. They might be enjoying a lot within their own inner world at this time. That's what all that self-love is about here. Yeah, but in is coming. This is the Mars energy. I mean, we've already seen that. I feel like this person will be forceful. That is Mars energy, right? Kind of forcing their way into things. Somebody's going to be very impulsive, right? Because they desire you. They desire you. They desire this. They're going to be coming through very impatient. Mars can show me where anger is actually present, okay? It's also a card about having a lot of willpower here, a lot of drive as well. I just think this, I definitely think as you're moving forward, somebody's about to appear on the scene. We have the Libra here, the Libra card here. And this could be my Libra over here as well, right? We have a Libra, or we could have a Libra over here too in this King of Swords, or definitely an air sign. Yeah, somebody just, we're dealing with two different things here completely. Look at Scorpio and Mars, and then we have the 4th house in Libra. You can't bring all of this, okay, into that. It's going to be so chaotic. We have one person who has been out of the craziness, is what it looks like to me, and really been focusing on themselves and getting to a very healed place and really trying to move forward. We have someone else that is still kind of in this chaotic energy. It looks like they may have very well lost a lot. They've been over here sad, not happy, wanting to move forward. Now they see their opportunity. They're moving forward. It looks like with a lot of impulsive energy here, but it could also be a bit destructive because it does feel quite forced. Now, there could be love here, obviously, you know, but at the same token, I think this person has outgrown the other person. That's what it feels like. They're looking for something more stable. I mean, Libra is very harmonious, okay? Very balanced generally, socially aware. All right, even graceful. So I just think that it definitely seems to me like somebody else, somebody may have outgrown this energy. They're just past it. They're past the energy. They're out of that toxicity. And this is definitely not judgment, okay? because I applaud whoever this is for finally maybe, you know, putting an end to whatever this is. I mean, I don't know the extent of it, but if you're unhappy, if you're miserable, if you don't see any way to make something work, don't stay in chaos. By all means, get out there. I mean, your life is valuable, right? So, and maybe this is exactly the way this needed to go, honestly, for the time being. We have allowing. Yep. Yeah. So we definitely have this person here that is trying to move forward here. All right, this is someone who wants harmony in their life. They don't want, you know, although they probably do want the passion, okay? They don't want anything being forced down their throat. They don't want to be stuck, I think, in limbo again, where they don't know anything and everything is very secretive, or where they feel like somebody could just leave at any time. There's no sense of loyalty here. That's what I'm feeling. Someone really saw this relationship as being something that was very loyal in the past. I almost feel like someone's also stepping out into the sun, getting things illuminated and gaining a different perspective. We keep seeing that in the readings, right? Take another look, seeing things very differently. Something is coming up much clearer than what you thought. That's what I feel. This person's moving forward because I think they see the potential in something else. They want something to actually grow. All right, and I think they've really realized that. So they're allowing that to happen. They're getting out of their head. They're getting out of this stuck energy and going into that. And this is so interesting because this is all about psychic abilities, the mystery of it all. You may find by doing that, and because you have done your shadow work here, you're going to have just this inner knowing that moving forward is the best thing for you to do as you follow your intuition, which we absolutely saw here in the High Priestess, right? I think you're going to know, right, that you're moving into a state of oneness is what it looks like to me. This could this could definitely be a soulmate or something like that where you feel completely at home with someone. There may be some mystery to it because you don't know what you're getting, but you know what you had. Okay, and if you feel like this person, because you're so tapped in, right, is coming in the same energy, you can already see the destruction that is going to, it looks like it's going to come as a result of that, but you can't make it up. Exactly. You're following your instincts on this one, okay, because you want to have something that's much more comfortable, it looks like, in your life here. This has, again, you know, the moon could be a lot of feelings that are associated with this. I, in no way, shape, or form want to downplay your feelings here. I don't, you know, I think that you probably do have love, or you did have love, or a lot of emotions, but I think that you're seeing things a lot differently. And I also think that you've grown. You've clearly grown. All the cards are telling me that you've grown. All right, you're listening to more of a universal truth, I think, at this time, and what leads you in the right direction. You're trying to stay out of the illusion. You're beyond that because you've worked through your darkness, right? Or you've worked through a lot of your shadow here. Yeah, you're wanting a home. You're wanting family. You're wanting stability. You're wanting comfort here. Sustenance, in a sense, okay? Wow. Okay, look. This is so clear. For whoever this is for, this is absolutely clear. It's about harmony. Something's coming in for you that's really going to aid you in your life. Okay, it's going to enrich you. There's going to be tons of benefits. It's going to harmonize. We already saw that's what you're looking for here. You want to be in harmony. All right, this may feel like a gift to you. All right, it's going to be something that is really supportive for you, and looks like someone, okay, that you find is very supportive of you and someone who you can really enjoy. All right, this card is about flow. Things are going to be flowing in the right direction, but you're going to feel like you're in the flow. This is not something that is forced. Okay, you're out of that energy. Like I said, you're more so here. You're in the flow. You're leaving that behind. You shouldn't have to try and figure everything out here, even though you are the High Priestess. You shouldn't have to do that, okay? You know what you know, and it looks like you're taking this healthy behavior and you're moving forward to something healthier, all right? All right, guys, I'm not even going to get ending cards. I love that. I think I'm just going to leave it right there for whoever it resonates with. Best of luck to you guys. Thank you, as always, for all of your likes, subscribes, and shares. I adore you guys. I will see you very soon. Have a good night.